Hello everyone, hope you are well on a Wednesday night. Been noticing that with all that's going on in our world, in our country, the headlines, especially for the last several days, really for a while now, first thing I see in headlines is Johnny Depp trial. Johnny Depp. I mean, now, there's something to be said for having your entertainment distraction and all that. I get it. I really do. I get it. I have my own. It's not Johnny Depp for sure. Although, okay, talented actor. All right. Um, but to have that as the headline just running all the time, I mean, it's got to be a distraction. It's deliberate to keep you fed on that BS and not really looking at what's really going on, what's really important. That's my opinion. That's the first thing I see whenever I look at anything, almost anything. Johnny Depp. I really don't care. Again, okay, I know those of you will say, well, I really want to keep up with it. That's cool. That really is. I get it. Like I said, there are nights that I don't want to look at all this stuff, and I don't want to read anything. I don't want to do any research, and I just want to watch truck and car videos on YouTube. And I do. I did last night. I just vegged on it. Mrs. Dawg can tell you. I mean, I just watched truck videos. I really did, and it was really nice. So we all need that. We all need that distraction. But I've just noticed this this big trend. This all over the place. But I think it's a distraction. I think it's bred in circuses, to keep the masses kind of just, busy and distracted. Anyway, just something I had to talk about. Unfortunately, there was another a big shooting. It's a developing story in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I was just reading a little bit about this just a little bit earlier. This apparently happened this afternoon sometime. The latest I've seen on this was that there are 5 lost lives, including the shooter. This was at a hospital complex in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The shooting apparently happened in one of the office buildings right near the hospital. Again, it's a developing story, very fluid situation. Evil strikes again, of course. These things aren't going to stop. They're not going to decrease. No matter who sits in the Oval Office, no matter what, I think these things are just going to increase. They're going to get worse for many different reasons. We all have our beliefs on different things and theories, but whatever it is, it's going to keep happening. I was thinking back, and when I was in school, when I was in high school, back in the Stone Age. No, just kidding. We didn't have any less guns back then. I think we had more. You could drive through the high school parking lot and have, the trucks had gun racks, and most of them had rifles in them, loaded, and we never had a problem. We never, the furthest thing from our mind is somebody coming in and start firing. Furthest thing. Yeah. We were just worried about it. Yet these weapons were all over the place. In the parking lot. You could drive through the school parking lot and not have any attention on you. It's just a normal thing. It was almost expected. How times have changed. But, that's just my perspective. These things, like I said, will get worse. I saw somebody comment on social media and said, when is this all going to stop? I didn't have the heart, but I wanted to comment. I wanted to reply on that comment and say, it's not. It's going to get worse. It is written that it will get worse. This is biblical in my opinion. This is to be expected. Unfortunately, you know, be ready to defend yourself anywhere, really. We just have to be aware of what's going on around us. If you know, our gut tells us something is wrong, then go with your gut and remove yourself from that situation. Okay, moving on. I was reading about this. Jamie Dimon is the CEO of JP Morgan Chase. He says that brace yourself, quote unquote, an economic hurricane is coming. Brace yourself for the coming economic trouble, he says. A looming economic hurricane, which in his opinion is being caused by a hawkish Federal Reserve, rising inflationary pressures, and the Russian invasion. So he gives two big reasons. One is the Fed and its efforts to stem this runaway inflation. And the other thing is he blames the Russian invasion. Now, his number one reason, Federal Reserve is trying to unwind. Is trying to unwind. Is because we have a $9 trillion balance sheet right now. And this is going to tightening the credit for U.S. households. So he blames the Fed, and a lot of this they're trying to, they're trying to do something. He thinks they're trying to stop this red hot inflation. I think the inflation is going to continue. It may continue for years. You know, the way it looks. I don't see prices coming down. I really don't. And then the other one is the war, the Russia-Ukraine war, its effect on the price of commodities, mainly food and fuel, oil, which makes sense, does. Oil, he thinks oil could hit $150 to $175 a barrel. Currently, it is sitting at $116 a barrel. Look at the prices. Can you imagine what they will go to, when they hit if you had $150 a barrel. Be careful at gas stations. I was reading a while ago, there was a gunfire firefight at a North Carolina gas station. I forget where in North Carolina. In broad daylight, wasn't like 2 a.m. in the daytime. There are fears that the Fed may drag the economy into a recession. I think we might already be in one. The economy into a recession, trying to tame this inflation. Yeah. Also, the IEA, International Energy Agency, warns that gasoline rationing may be coming soon. If you've seen old pictures of the 70s during the Carter years, where you had the energy crisis there, where you had gas shortages, you had these long lines and gas stations. Well, by and large, those were polite. I mean, you had, I was a kid at the time, but I remember a little bit about it, but I remember long lines and people just, it wasn't pleasant, but we didn't have shootouts every day, but at least not that I saw, not that I remember. Not on a scale that you see today, but it would be quite different this day and time, I believe. Not so polite, but they also warned you could see gas shortages this summer. I believe we really could. Yeah. So, and again, I mean, think about it. 2 years ago, we were energy independent 3 years ago. What was the price? It was under $2 a gallon, I believe. Energy independent. Plenty of oil. Have to rely on OPEC. No. So, buckle up. Hold on. Don't panic. Don't panic. Keep doing what you're doing. Let's tighten up. Let's get our houses in order as best we can. Keep prepping. Keep preparing. Keep stacking for sure. And that is my message right now, that I just wanted to bring those updates to you. I have a good verse for today. It is from Psalm 144, verse 3 and 4 says, Lord, what are human beings that you care for them? Mere mortals that you think of them. They are like a breath. Their days are like a fleeting shadow. Their days are like a fleeting shadow. They are. In God's timeline, we are just a fleeting little shadow. But he loves us, and he does think of us and care for us. He made us. We are his creation. So we don't have to understand, his ways are not our ways. We don't have to understand everything about his creation. We don't have to know and understand every single thing and have all the answers. We just have to have faith. Keep that faith and trust. All right. Let's keep that in mind. Let's be aware. Be safe out there. God bless you. See you soon.